Hi everyone, welcome to Data Server. My name is Taiwo. Our topic today, VLOOKUP in Excel, step-by-step tutorial for beginners. VLOOKUP is one of the most essential Excel functions and is used to search vertically down to column to find a matched value in the first column of a table and return a related value from another column in the same row. Our next slide shows our topic of the day, VLOOKUP same worksheet, VLOOKUP worksheet tab, VLOOKUP worksheet table, VLOOKUP copy and paste, VLOOKUP external Excel file, number lookup, approximate match with attribute true. And the next slide shows us our column count from customer ID to annual sales, which is showing the column count of 7. And our next slide shows our practical worksheet section and is loaded successfully. This is our worksheet. As you can see, use the VLOOKUP function to automatically populate the contact name and address, referencing data from the same worksheet cell L2 to R16. I'm going to demonstrate the first one. What we need to do, the first and foremost, is to click our E2, and there are different methods of using VLOOKUP. I'm going to show you the first method, which is more appropriate for beginners. This particular one, all you need to do, you click insert function. After that, you type VLOOKUP and it automatically come up at the and you double click VLOOKUP. And when you double click VLOOKUP, take note, what we will be basing our search on is always our customer ID, and our customer ID is in A2. I'm going to type A2 here. In our local value, and the next one is our table array, which is going to be, as we said in our red box, which is going to be L2 to R16. And I'm going to put our range, table range here. The reason why we add $sign at the beginning of L and after L, also at the beginning of R and after R, is because of absolute reference, because in real life scenario you might want to copy the formula. And the next one, we're going to type 5, and the reason why we type 5 I will explain. If you count, the customer ID is in 1, company name 2, country 3, phone 4, contact name 5. That's the reason why we have, and we want to populate contact name. And the last one is a logical. We either have false or true. So because we are using string, we need to have false. So then we click OK. That's it. That's all what we need to do. You can see our contact name automatically populate. Another method to show you is to copy this formula. I click the E2, make sure we're in E2. I copy this formula and I will load my notepad. I will paste my formula into my notepad. I will go back to my Excel sheet. I will click here and I will click escape because it's assuming I want to paste here. Then I will go back to my worksheet again. Remember, our contact name is in index 5. So our address will be index 6. And the last one is 7. So all I need to do is to change this one to 6. Then I copy it again. I will paste it in F2. Then automatically populate. And the reason why it automatically populate everything based on the ID is because we are using table. So I will show you in the next section so that you can understand it. Before we go further, in 1B, add lookup code to cell I2. Type customer ID into cell H2 to view annual sales value in cell I2, referencing data from the same worksheet cell A2 to G11, which is going to base our reference onto this one. So let us move our sheet so that we can see H2 and I2. So we are basing our reference on this range, A2 to G11. So what we want to do, let's call up our notepad. So the next thing to do, because it's going to be based on AG to A11, we're going to use normal code. We show you the two methods of typing. So what we're going to do, the H2 to A2 to G11, we're going to add this code to our, because we want to display the annual sales, we're going to put it in I2. I will press enter. So the reason why it's showing, let me call up our notepad. The reason why it's showing hash not apply NA is because there's no value in H2. So when we put this value, what this particular code does, the VLOOKUP looking for any value because we are after the ID, which is referencing that must be in H2. And if you find anything that related to this range, and it's going to display the value of annual sales. Let's just try it. I will type ANTON as the, and it's not case sensitive. If I type a small letter, it's going to work. So we want to demonstrate this if error in cell I3. And to do that, let me call up our notepad. I will just change this one, add if error, and add the value I desire that I want to have in a code. The last range, you can see this value will just automatically, if error, I'm going to populate into our I3 and we see what is going to happen. It's going to display the same thing. So, but let's assume I change this because to something that is not in the range of A2 to A11. Let me just add anything. So it's going to tell us. You can see this one showing hash not applicable and this one showing not found. So that's all what you need to know in this particular task 1. We have to go to our task 2. Now moving on, this is our task 2. In our task 2, the red box question, use the VLOOKUP function to automatically populate country, phone, and contact name, column, referencing data from the tab lookup, tab table, name, lookup data worksheet. So if you demo of normal data range and data in table, so we are just going to differentiate the difference between using table to populate your data and using normal data set. So let us show you our tab lookup table. This is our tab lookup table, and this is our, if you go to design, it's a table already. This is our table name, lookup data. That's why you are seeing that making reference to lookup data. So the name of our table, that's what we're going to take into consideration. We're going to go back to our tab 2. So let's go call up our notepad. So this time around, we're going to use notepad often to complete this task. So what we need to do, we delete this. We type our notepad value, because remember we are making a reference to our tab lookup table, and to do that I'm going to populate the code and I will explain. So first and foremost, the code that we need to use is VLOOKUP A2. A2 is making a reference to this one, A2 here, while the lookup data is making a reference to our table in our lookup data. And the reason why the lookup data is not making a reference to tab again is because it's within the same sheet and it's just making up straight away to the tab name, which is the table name in the tab. Let me show you once again, this is our table name lookup data. That's what it's making a reference to. I come back here again, and in our tab 2 and notepad. So the 3 is the index 3 where we're going to find our country. So we're going to do this. Control C, we copy and paste it in C2, and we press enter. It's going to populate just only for C2, which is Poland. The code ID, customer ID code in A2 generates Poland. So the next thing to do, our code is still in the memory. We know that the phone is in index 4. We change this one to 4. We paste. And we know our contact name is in index 5. We change it to 5. We press enter. So all we need to do, the difference between the table and the just normal text is because the data range row and column is not the same thing with table. It's because it's not table. We have to go to the edges of the green box, double click, edges of the green box, double click, and that means you are doing it manually. That's it. That's generated. That's it. That's all what you need to do. Just to show you the difference between the table and the one that is not table. So the next one, we have to go to the next tab 3. And tab 3, what we need to do in tab 3, we need to change this to table. So convert cell range A1 to G11 to table. Press Ctrl T, click OK. Let's do that. Ctrl T, click anywhere within the cell between the A2 to G11 and press Ctrl T in your keyboard and press OK. As you can see, it turned to table. For you to see this, you can change this to font, so you can turn it to red. You can see so that it's visible. So the first thing to do, we can still maintain using our code here. So the reason why we are using the code, we are making a reference to before populating country, phone, and contact name column. So that's what we've done. Reference data from the tab lookup tab table, name lookup data, that is the name of our lookup table in our tab lookup. So which is this one. So we want to populate this one 1 2 3. You see the country will be in 3, which is, we just copied this. We paste our code. You can see it's going to be different from the first one. Automatically generates all the country name. So the next thing again, we want to populate the phone. The phone is index 4. We change it to 4. Press enter. And the contact name is in 5. Press enter and we change it to 5. And automatically generates all. You see, that's it. So that's all you need to understand is done. And the next one is our ID demo 4 tab. The demo 4 is just showing you that you can actually just use only customer ID to create as many as possible, many column up to 100. As far you have the ID to call up from another table or another data set within the same worksheet. So remember, we are still using our tab lookup, and we still base our value on the lookup data table name. So the first thing to do, we have to change this one to 2, and from there, after we copy that to the memory, we keep on changing it to 3 4 5 6 7. Ctrl C, we put that here, press Ctrl and press enter. Automatically generate because it's a table. So the next thing to do is to take note that you want to populate the index number 3, which is the country, is not 2. You change it to 3, you press enter, it generates. Then you go to D2, which is phone. Remember, the 2 is still in the memory, and this one is going to be 1 2 3, and this is going to be 4. So you change it to 4. And this one, remember, is going to be 5, and you change it to 5. And this address is going to be 6. You change it to 6. The one you copy is in the memory until you copy another thing. And the last one, which is going to be 7, you change it to 7, the index number. That's it, done. So that's all you need to do. Using single column customer ID to populate all the remaining 6 columns from B2 to G11, done. Referencing data based on what we just did. Reference data from the table lookup tab, table name, lookup data worksheet, done. And the next one is our tab 5. Tab 5, populate country, phone, contact name, column from C2 to E11. So we are still going to be making a reference to this particular lookup data. So we still have our notepad. So remember, the country is in 3. You're going to use 3. Enter our formula here in C3. It gives us all the country. We go to D2. Remember, we are generating phone. And phone is in index 4. Change it to 4. We go to contact name. We are generating contact name, and it's in 5. Change it to 5. Press enter. So the reason why we're doing this, copy and paste. Remember, if you click here, it's showing Alfred at the beginning as a test. It's showing whatever we want to see based on here. But if you click C2 or C3, it's showing Poland, and it's not showing Poland and Mexico, it's showing code. So you want to make this test to be static. So we highlight from C2 to E11. We press Ctrl C, then we right mouse click and click paste 1 2 3 as a value. So then it turns to value. You see, done. That's all you need to do. So the next one is our tab 6, external file demo. So we no longer need our notepad for our tab lookup. So what we're going to be doing this time around, we're going to be using our external data, which is I'm going to show you where it's located and what we need to do with that. As you can see, this is our folder location delete, file name lookup except file, tab name is file lookup, and the range is A2 to G16. So let me show you our folder. So this is our folder, this is our lookup file. This is one external file, is in delete folder. Also note, you need to open that file before you can make use of it, otherwise it's not going to work. You can see this is our lookup file. You can see this is the file name, and it comprises of A2G16. So we minimize it, then we use this code. Let me explain the code for you. What this code does, this VLOOKUP A2, we are basing it on our customer ID. You see, this code is very essential between this. This code showing you that you are calling a file from external source, and the file is always in a bracket. The file name is always in bracket. This is the folder range. But this code, these two codes, is very essential. Then after that, exclamation mark and the range as well is very crucial. So we want to generate based on our indexes, which is our address. We copy this and we paste it into our address in F2. So it's going to generate our address. That's it. That's generate our address. It's overlap because I will make this one to be wrap. And wrap it is inner. So the next thing to do, we're going to generate the annual sales, which is in index 7. For beginner, make sure you change it from your notepad so that you can understand. That's it. That is done. That's all we need to do. And the last one is number demo. And the number demo, all we need to do in the number demo is to show you that you can use it for mathematical calculation, just like an approximate, not necessary to give you the match. And what we need to do, let me just populate the code for you for time's sake. So we're going to demonstrate two methods. There's a direct value. The direct value will enable us to base it on just only a kind of it's not going to be dynamic. If you put direct value here, and what it does, so let me explain it from the notepad. So basically what this one does, if you look up 78, we are looking, this one, there's no 78 here. Any value that is more than 75 or above and less than 90 will be B. So this is what it does. So between the range data is, which is from A2 to B6, A2 here to B6. So these are the grade. So it gives you based on the value that fall within the range. So, and 2 is the B column, which is the grade value that we want. That's why it gives us. So if you want to change this one that we want value from D2, we're going to change. So it's going to be dynamic. We're going to change this 78 to D2. And we copy it. And you can see, take note, all the one we'll be using, we are using false. We use true. That's what makes it to be approximate. Then we put our value here in cell lookup DE2. So because there's nothing in this one, it automatically assumes that it's 0. If you put 51, you see it's going to give us D. If you put 66, it's going to give us C. If you put 78, it's going to 79, it's going to give us B. And if you put even more than 100, anything 91, A, or 100 over 100, 12, is going to give us A. That's it. That's all what you need to know. That's it. That's the end of the lesson. So it's not difficult. Sometimes just 2, 3, 4 practice, you will become professional in using VLOOKUP in various ways. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel and come for more tutorial. I remain just Taiwo. Patronize us, come to our channel to watch educative tutorial regarding data analysis, be it Power BI, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, SQL, and some other latest application for data analysis. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed and remain blessed. Bye for now.